Poslima of Meir ben Esther. Wish him a speedy recovery. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you really care about HaKadosh Baruch Hu? You do? That's good. Who do you really care about besides HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Who is like the dearest person to you in your life? Family. Anybody in particular?
All the parents.
Your parents. Good. And you really love your parents?
Yes.
Wonderful. It's a nice boy. How often do you think a day about your parents?
Repeat the question.
How often do you think about your parents in a day? Exactly. You don't.
I don't know.
You don't. You don't think about them. So you want to tell me that you care about your parents? Seriously.
They can't see my face.
No, they can't see your face. Don't worry. We're not going to say who it is. Isn't it something that you should really think about? I mean, sit down for 1 minute a day. I'm not asking more. 1 minute. 1 minute a day. Divide it into half. 30 seconds your father, 30 seconds your mother, or whichever order you want. You can do 15, 15, 15, and so on. Whichever order you want. Your mother first, your father. It doesn't make a difference. But 1 minute a day, dedicate 30 seconds per each one a day. Think about your parents. Go like this. 30 seconds? Okay. Think about your father. Think about your father when he's getting old. Think about your mother, how she's getting old. Think about what they have done for you. Think about how hard they work and they care about you. I want 1 minute a day. For crying out loud. It's less than a commercial that you sit down in front of a TV or whatever. How long is a commercial? 30 seconds? A minute? A minute. It's less than that. You can spare 1 minute a day to think about your parents or somebody who is really dear to you. What's wrong with you? Not you, you're a good boy, but and the reason, by the way, that you don't do that because nobody ever told you to do it. You were taught to take things for granted. You were taught to be in the you are in my, I owe you, you owe me. You don't think about your parents. You don't think about anybody. I'm going to tell you something else. You don't even think about yourself. 1 minute a day. That's all I ask from you. I want 1 minute a day to think about your parents or somebody who's really dear to you. 1 minute, think about yourself. Just for 1 minute, 60 seconds. 60 seconds, not 60 minutes, 60 seconds. Think about yourself. It's like, where am I going with my life? Our mind works so fast. Think about it. Every day, for 1 minute. Which of course brings it to the point. How many people a day really dedicate time to think about, let's say, Am Yisrael? Just to sit down and to think about it. Can you please think about Am Yisrael for 1 minute a day? So you're going to tell me, wait, Rabbi, I know where you're going with this. 1 minute here, 1 minute there, 1 minute there. No, believe me, I'm not going to ask you for so much more. I'm just a few more on my list. So 1 minute for your parents, or your dear one, or your beloved one, or whatever one. 1 minute for yourself. I want you to think about 1 minute of Am Yisrael. About us as people, about us as Jews. Or where are we standing? What could we do better? Listen, 1 minute. And then what I want you to do is to really think about, for 2 minutes, and that's the last one, I promise. For 2 minutes, I want you to think about HaKadosh Baruch Hu. After all, He is the reason why we... Whoa! I'll be right... Whoa, that's amazing. Shechianu v'kivanu v'gianu. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm so happy to see you. So I want you to think about 2 minutes about HaKadosh Baruch Hu. About what He had done to you. How do you relate to Him? Just 2 minutes. So basically, all I'm asking you is 5 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be straight 5 minutes. It has to be broken into pieces, but dedicate 1 entire minute. Let's say, for example, let's call it to think about your parents. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. 1 minute to think about yourself. Where are you standing? Where are you going? What are you doing? I want you to think about 1 minute about Am Yisrael. And I want you to think about 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes out of your day. It could be 1 minute at a time. 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute at night. But please, try to check off if you thought about HaKadosh Baruch Hu today for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes! Do 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Whichever way you want to break it. Think about HaKadosh Baruch Hu, 30 seconds at a time, 4 times a day. It's your antibiotics. That's all I'm asking. I'm going to tell you something. To focus, to align a gun, or to put anything on go on target, you don't need much. It takes a little bit of time, but it saves you a big headache later on when you're trying to shoot down range. And that's all I'm asking, yeah.
So what should we think about? Being thankful, or towards Am Yisrael?
Do an evaluation, do an eval of Am Yisrael, people that you know. Start with your community, start with your shul. Listen, these are your people. Move to the community. Think about greater things. Baruch Hashem, a lot of people are choser b'tshuva. Good. Why are the people are choser b'tshuva? And yet there are people who live our faith. Wait, that's not good. Why are they living our faith? Well, I'm sure you can come up. If I ask you right now what people snap out of Judaism, I'm sure you'll be able to, on the spot, give me at least 5 reasons. Now, what are you going to do to save those reasons? How do you come into this picture? Yes. So you don't necessarily, okay, I'm thinking about Israel, okay, Am Yisrael, no. Just think about, just break it into things, evaluate. When I'm saying think about, it's just, you can be thankful, you can evaluate the relationship, evaluate the time that you spend with your parents lately, or with somebody who's really important to you. If you're going to go to your mother and give her, let's say you can think, you're a blockhead. Your head is, you can think, I don't know, or you don't want to think. If you give your mother 10-second hug 3 times a day, first of all, you're going to make her very happy. Very happy. Second, you're going to be able to actually think about your mother and appreciate her and willing to do more things to her. So if you can verbalize it, do something for it. The same thing with your dad. That's what I want to tell you. So 5 minutes a day, that's all I'm asking. Again, 1 minute for your parents, divided into 2. 1 minute about yourself. 1 minute about Am Yisrael. And 2 minutes, again, broken. It doesn't have to be in one shot. Think about HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How do you stand in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Where are you going to? Align yourself so you won't get drifted. Great day.